In the state of Illinois, 35 counties, 35 have missed a deadline to deliver ballots overseas to our soldiers who are currently serving. But guess who did get their ballots in on time? Inmates. That's right. The Chicago Board of Elections hand-delivered ballots and applications to Cook County Jail inmates. So are inmates taking priority over American soldiers? Quin HIllyer is a senior editorial writer for the Washington Times. Good morning to you, Quin.
Good morning, Steve. How you doing?
I'm doing okay, but you got to be kidding me. This is crazy.
It's awful, but what it comes down to is felons vote, soldiers don't. At least that seems to be the attitude in Cook County, Illinois, and also, frankly, from the U.S. Justice Department.
I understand that the Chicago Board of Elections hand-delivered 2,600 ballots to Cook County Jail inmates, which is coincidentally 2,600, the same number of ballots that are supposed to be delivered to men and women serving overseas.
Just from that area, right. Yes, indeed. And the thing is, the inmates didn't even have to request the ballots. They just were brought the ballots, whether or not they wanted the ballots, whereas the military, even if they applied for the ballots in plenty of time, their ballots did not get sent out on time. Right. It's just an absolute appalling situation.
Now, here's the part that there could be some electoral shenanigans, and that is, I understand there's been a suspiciously high number of ballots sent electronically over to men and women who are serving. Now, the way it works over in Illinois is then they can transmit it back, but then somebody is going to look at that, a local official, and they are going to have to manually write it down on a ballot. And if anything crazy happens, it could be right there.
Yes, election lawyer J. Christian Adams discovered this. The percentage of ballots being sent out electronically to the soldiers that did get ballots was suspiciously high. And again, you're talking Cook County, very well known, or well reputed at least, for electoral shenanigans. These local elections officials are going to get back electronic ballots that don't fit in the voting machines, and so they have to redo them and recreate the ballots for the military, which means the military might not actually have their preferences correctly identified.
And I'm sure that those Cook County officials would not, oh, whoa, there's one for the D. Here's what the Department of Justice says. Quote, "We are diligently working with Illinois state officials that will remedy any problems that will prevent our men and women serving overseas from having the opportunity to vote and have their votes counted." Finally, Quin, before you go, do you think there's a political thing going on here with the Department of Justice in the Obama administration? Because generally, a lot of military personnel vote for Republicans rather than Democrats.
Whereas felons tend to vote for Democrats, apparently. What happened was the Justice Department put up on their website 2,314 words and Lord knows how much staff time telling felons state by state how to vote without even having a statutory authority to do so. Whereas they did not put up the right rule about the military.
That's crazy. All right. Quin HIllyer from Washington Times. Thank you, sir, for joining us live today.
Thank you, Steve.